Clemson Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Coming out with it, it's Burke. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now on the move. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Not going to make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
From the gun, it's Turner. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Out wide left, it's Burrows.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Wesco. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Washington. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back. And you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Throws it back. Under pressure. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're going to ride this running back. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Caught behind the line. It's Walton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On the direct snap, it's Walton. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Tough run here. It's Mobley. There he goes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. On target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burrows. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. In the backfield, it's Mobley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is...
He wants to go deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And he makes the extra point.
Notre Dame, 14, Clemson, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, he's up.
Running room in the middle. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From deep, it's Flanagan. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Hit as he throws. Had to force that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's some daylight. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Graham. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he gets it away.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Gilbert. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
First and goal, Notre Dame.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mobley. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Walton. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the 49ers looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it back to him. He's past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead here in the second half. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. The AT unit on the field. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Deep in the end zone, it's Flanagan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Graham. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after that.
Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Clemson jumps to the line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Washington. Throws quickly. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Clemson set up with another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Looking left. Picked off to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the move, it's Mobley. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He leaves it with the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mobley. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got it looking for a first. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Walton. Look out! How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Here comes the heat. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he gets rid of it.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a two-possession game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now remember, despite giving up that field goal, this is still a one-possession game, but they need the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Washington. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Keeps it himself. The pitch. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quick give. It's Mobley. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. On the option. He'll toss it. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The mission pretty clear here. This offense must have a touchdown. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. He's past the sticks. Here's a little room there. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
2nd and long here. Hits inside, it's Turner. And that'll be enough for the 1st down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Davidson. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Fleming. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. Using his feet. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.